Hello dear programmer, I welcome you all in the lecture series of Fundamentals of Data Structure. Today let me start with the pointers to the string. In today's session we are going to cover pointers to the string, how to initialize pointers to array of our string. We know that array is what? Collection of elements, collection of similar types of element. So when we are saying the string like hello, like name of the student, name of the city, these are nothing but that collection of characters. So that's why we are saying that string is nothing but the collection of characters. The specific thing behind the string is that every string is ends with null character. If you look out the example that character str of 6, this indicates that there are maximum 6 characters can be occupied. Let that string is hello. Then compiler automatically append the null character if the string is initialized by double quote. But if the string is initialized by the character by character, then we need to explicitly assign null character as the end of that particular string. Why we are saying that we want to assign a pointers to that variable? Then first of all the thing that we need to create the pointer, declare the pointer, and that pointer is need to be initialized to that variable. In this case, I want to create a pointer which will points to that string, and string is nothing but the collection of character, means type of pointer is nothing but the character. That's why we are using character star ptr. And we know that array is what? Collection of elements. So here string is what? It is again the collection of character elements. So array name itself is a pointer. So we can use the array name directly as a base address. So here ptr is pointing to str. Means ptr is holding the first address of first element of string array. What is it? H. Now we have to start to display the elements of string, that means the characters of our string, then we can use pointers. So we know that if we are using the asterisk operator before the pointer, that indicates that we are using that what is the value at ptr. So with the same concept we can display the string with help of pointer. So initially pointer will points to whom? The pointer is containing the address 1000. What is the value at 1000? The value at 1000 is h. H is not is equal to null, right? That's why the ptr is increased by 1. As this is the character, that's why ptr is increased by 1 position. Means from 1000 it will reach to 1001. What is happening? That ptr is containing 1001 address. So value at 1001 address is e, which is not l. So like that fashion again we are increasing ptr by 1. So this will be continuously repeated until we people are not getting null character at the end of the string. Meanwhile, also we are displaying that what is the value. So this is nothing but that we are displaying the string with help of using pointers. So if I want to do some operations on our string, what kind of operations we can perform on the string? Yes, we can compute the length of the string. We can compute whether the two strings are equal or not. We can copy content of one string into another string. For this such a different kinds of operation, there are some inbuilt functions which are included in string.h header file. We can do the coding to perform such a string operations with pointers and without pointers. Look out in this example. What is happening here? Here I have declared a one temp as an array of string where the string have been initialized to it. I want to compute what is the length of the string. So what is the length of the string? It is nothing but that how many characters are there. We know that every string will be end by null character. Until I will not get that the null character, we need to increase a counter by 1. That counter tells us how what is the length of our string. In this case, I have took one counter is length leng, which is initialized to 0. Now temp of I means what? It is pointing to that ith element, that is 0th element. Is it null? No. Counter is increased by 1. I is increased by 1. Then is it null? No. Counter is 2. Is it null? No. Counter is 3. Is it null? No. Counter is 4. Is it null? Counter is 5. Is it null? Yes. Then we need to stop. So that's why we are once we are coming outside this while loop, we can able to display the length of the string. Now this is by using the variable, means we are taking that the array of our structure. But I want to do the same thing by using pointers. So what the change I should do? So dear student, can you pause the video and can you identify that what can be the possible solution? Yes, what we need to do? We need to create a one character pointer. Then, after declaring this character pointer, we need to initialize that character pointer should points to the first element of our temp array. Then, by using valued operator, we can able to identify that at what location we people are getting null character and our program is ready. So here we are declaring P is a character. P is a pointer of type character. So P is pointing to first element of our array. Until you will not get the value at that pointer is null. What we need to do? We need to increase that pointer. Sorry, we need to increase that counter. Once it is h means it is not null, then I need to make that P should points to the next element. That's why P should be increased by 1. In this case, P is increased by 1 location because every character requires 1 byte storage space. So like that fashion, we can write the different kinds of string operations by using pointers. I hope you understand that how to use the pointers to perform some operations on that string. Let me start with the array of string. Where we are having this array of string means the two-dimensional array of string. Yes, if I would like to write down the collection of a string. For example, I want to maintain my students' information as per their roll number. Then what we are doing? We people are creating array of integer as a roll number is integer. But if we people are going to create the string means collection of the students' name, but every name itself is a string. Suppose I'm saying Rahul, Rahul, Sunny, Sunny. So that Rahul itself is a one array of string. Next one is Sunny is the second element. That's why we need to declare this array of a string by using two-dimensional array. In the row indicates that how many strings are there and the column indicates that how many characters are there in one string. Means we can say that maximum 12 characters we can able to store into this string. And here the 6 indicates that here are the 6 rows. If we are going to represent such a array of string declaration into that memory mapping, then what do you find? That 0th row is containing Maharashtra, which can able to hold your all 12 characters. But if you are going for this Delhi, Andhra, Assam, then what happens? These remaining spaces are completely wastage. Why? Because not all the strings are long enough to fill the entire row of that particular array. If you have observed, the total size for this state array is 72 bytes, but among that, we people are using only 45 bytes. So we can say that remaining 27 bytes are wasted. So what we need to do? We need to create this array as a jagged array. Jagged array is nothing but that whose row size are different. But C doesn't provide such a jagged array. Means here, if you have observed that this, I don't want this row size is 12 here. Let the row size is 6. Here the row size is 7. In this case, the row size is 5. So like that fashion, we are changing their row sizes with help of jagged array. So how we can simulate it? Right. We have the good option is the pointers. We people can use the pointer array of pointers to storing such a collection of string. So what is the array of pointers? Array of pointers? Yes, array of pointer means nothing but that there are different, all the same kinds of pointers are put into the one character array. So that is called as array of pointers. This array of pointers we can able to use to display the strings where each pointer points to the first character of every string, that is called as the base address of every string. So this can be declared by this fashion. Here, what this state? State is nothing but the array, means which is holding these 4 rows. But this is not only the rows, it is what it is a pointer. Means state of 0 is pointing to first row. State of 1 is pointer to second row. State of 2 is the pointer to third row. State of 3 is pointer to fourth row. So state is nothing but called as an array of pointers to string. If initialization of array is done at the time of declaration, then we can omit how much size is there. So you can remove this 4 from this location. So this same statement can be become like this. Not need to specify that array size. So this can be represented in terms in your memory. So we are saying this is what a pointer state of 0 is a pointer to first string, that is Maharashtra. And what does the pointer is doing? It is considering, it is pointing to the base address of our first character. So here what is happening, that character star state. So we are having this is a array of pointers of type character. So we are saying that zeroth element means state of 0, it points to the base address of string Maharashtra. Then first element, that is state of 1, it points to the base address of string Assam. So whatever the base addresses are there, that addresses are be hold into this array of pointers. So these all are holding the base address of each row. Let me see their memory representation. So in this case, we have seen that the state 0 is containing the base address of first string. State of 1 is containing the base address of second element, that is Assam, accordingly. So this is the memory representation of our array of pointers to the string. Now, if you have observed that array of pointers to the string, it doesn't guarantee that all the strings are will be at contiguous location. Means we cannot say that this Assam will be always start with the location 102, 2011. We can't say that next Andhra will be at location 2016 location. They can be vary. Although the character of particular string is the constant, so we always store in the contiguous memory location, means the first string is started with the 1000 location, then it is going to continue with that same location. Then second string will be start with that second location, which cannot be compulsorily continuous. Then third will be start with the third location. So state pointer variable is allocated the memory from 8000 to 8007. So here all the values are going to be stored by base address of that particular string. So this is the example that how we are displaying that the collection of a string by using pointers, means it is nothing but that array of pointers to that particular string, right? So like this fashion we'll get this output. So dear student, I hope you understand that what is a string. Strings are nothing but the collection of characters. If we want to use a pointers to that particular string, then we need to make that pointer will point to the base address of that particular string. And we people are using array of pointers to that particular string to make that efficient utilization of our collection of string. Thank you. Happy learning.